Basically, cameras have never changed right from the very beginning. They function essentially the same way. And I want to teach you a little bit more about that today and why it's important to understand how your camera functions. And don't forget, if you enjoy these videos, please click the subscribe button down there below and give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying learning something. And if you do learn something, remember to share it with a friend on Facebook or on Pinterest or however else you like to share. My great-great-grandfather, Frederick Cooper, was a photographer in New Zealand, and he started in the late part of the 1800s and used a very different camera to what I'm using. There was nothing electronic about it. It was completely manual. It used glass plates with an emulsion to capture the image. It was even before the days of film. We capture images on an electronic sensor these days, so that's changed, but essentially the basic function of our cameras is the same as my great-great-grandfather's. It's got a sensor to capture the image. He used film, but the control of that sensor is similar. It has got a shutter. His camera used a shutter also to control the length of time that the sensor is exposed to light. And inside the lens, there's a diaphragm. We call it an aperture that can open or close to let more or less light come in and create the image on the sensor. His camera functioned the same way. Our cameras, we've got a lot more control over them, but quite often these days I find people that we're teaching in our photo workshops don't know how to really control the camera. It's set on an automatic mode, it's set to function the way the camera wants to record the image, not the way the photographer wants to record the image. If you can learn to control the three elements of what we call the exposure triangle, you will have a lot more control and you'll have a lot more creative control over your photography. So if you can stick with me and step by step go through these things, if you're interested to learn more about them, we've got a course that's called Master Your Camera, Master Your Creativity, in which I teach you step by step how to control your aperture, your shutter speed, and the ISO, and what those things mean and how they affect your image. Check out the description below for a coupon, a discount coupon to that course, and enjoy learning. If you really wanted to find out how to use your camera better, even the most modern cameras will function more effectively if you can break it down and start using your aperture well, your shutter speed well, and understand how to use your ISO and know what it does and how it affects your images. You'll be well on your way to being much more creative with your photography and creating images that don't just look like everybody else's because you've set your camera and the exposure on your camera hasn't taken control of that and done it on an auto mode. If you can use these three things manually, you'll be a much more effective, much more creative photographer. I hope you enjoy the series and enjoy getting to know what it's like to use your camera manually. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got lots of great videos up there already and there's more on the way.